Hello everybody. Just got both Twitch and YouTube through Restream, so otherwise I'd have to pay. So we are playing train simulator again because last time I forgot to release the brakes on the. I forgot to apply the brakes on the train and it rolled off. We were Northern Trains Pennine, so we're going to go back there. I'm going to go with the Class 45 again. They're all such long routes. Let's do it at 10:23. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'll leave the weather as is and we'll get started. Because yeah, I forgot to apply the brakes last time. So it's okay, got the train running. Oh yeah, we got to. So here we are. So let's get the train set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to unlock the master key. The rest we're going to put in forward. Release the. Now, while we're loading passengers, we'll keep the brakes applied because otherwise the train's going to roll off. So let me just keep that applied. I need to make sure I turn the lights on. I'm going to turn on the cab lights. Turn on the headlights. We're going to need that. And nose light we're going to turn on. Okay, so that's the cab heater. We don't need those are the tail lights. We don't need those either. Oh, I do have a window. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so now what I want to do is no, not the throttle. Oh yeah, now I'm going to load the passenger side. It looks like we're on the right side, I think. The doors are open. Oh no, it's the left side, of course. Wrong doors. It's the other side. There we go. Then, oops, that was to turn the engine on. As you see, so I've got the driver's brake in full service, so the train shouldn't go anywhere. Also, the doors have brakes on them too. This is the locomotive. This company, I can actually continue the manual coupling, but I want to leave that coupled, otherwise we're not going to take the passenger wagons with us. Otherwise, and then the passengers would be left behind. And then, as you can see, this is the train. This train has the battery, because every train has a battery switch, right? But on this train, it's actually here, outside. So if I open it, that means it's off. So now there's no power. As you can see, the power's off. But in order for us to drive, obviously, we're going to need to have that closed because we're going to need the power. Otherwise, we're not going to be going anywhere. So let's keep that on. Now we need to go and start the engine again. So the stop switch is this button here. And the start button is the start switch is there. Beneath the reverser there, it's a bit hard to reach because the reverser handle's in the way. Yeah, that's engine start right there. We have to hold it. The engine lights on. The engine stop light is on. That didn't work. Oh yeah, because we have to put the reverser into engine only in order to start it. And then so now I've got the reverser in engine only. Watch this. Once I hold this, it's going to fire up the engine. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Put it forward. And now we lock the doors. Okay, let's do that. Now we're going to Dewsbury, which is 13 kilometers away. So for this train to depart, well, first of all, we're going to need to release the brakes, and then we need to put it in a little bit of power. We need how much power do we need? We're going to need about how much do we need to get going? Is it 20%? No. Okay, it's a little. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're moving now. So yeah, so I've got the train moving. That's the instrument lights. You better turn those on. Okay. It's a demister. The wipers are. It's this little switch here below the brake. That's the wipers here. So now the wipers are one day can set the park off. Oh crap! I'm already speeding. Because they're supposed to go 60. I'm already going too fast. I think the reason you have to go that slow is you're supposed to go slow is because of all those junctions. Because otherwise you might derail the train, that would be too good. Straight away there. So look at that, the train is moving. It's got a few passenger cars, obviously. This is a passenger train. It's got one locomotive. Only doesn't have a locomotive in the back. It has a little caboose car in the back, which looks like one of those over there. This is not so good because we're going a bit too much. See, there's the caboose car. That's the back of the train. Oh, that sounded like that was a couple of noise. Was that a good sign? I don't know why I just heard a couple of noise. I better not have uncoupled anything. I'm going to be so pissed if that's going to couple the wagons. Because I know I coupled them. I don't know what that couple noise was. I'm just going to ignore it. With the wagons, I don't know what that couple noise was, but it didn't sound too good. Yes, we need to slow down a bit. We're going. Oh no, never mind. We can go 32 now. So yeah, I slowed down a little too much. Because now we can go 32. Speed limit is increasing, but then it'll be 40. See all the junctions. If you go these too fast, you'll probably derail because you can't go across the junction too fast because you'll probably derail this way. We can actually test the fire bell. That's working out, which is good because if that fire gong if that fire gong didn't work in the fire event, that'd be pretty bad because then we're not going to know if there's a fire on the train. That's the whole. Okay, that's a little. Wow, this train sounds like it's got a cold. Oh no, I've completely stalled. Oh no, I completely stopped it. Oops. It's not going anywhere. It's just, you know what? I have a better idea. Bear with me. I'm just going to quickly go to main menu. I'm going to throw everything out the window. No, I'm joking. I would never do such a thing. I'm not an idiot. I was just joking when I said that. I wasn't being serious. I'm not actually going to throw everything out the window because then that would be stupid. I don't know why I want to do that. And yeah, my second monitor on my computer's taking a break because there was not so good smell of burnt plastic. No good sign. Anyway, I want to create a. Oh well, first of all, I'm going to create a custom formation. I'm going to call it. Because I can't have the word class, I can't have the name class in it, so that's not allowed. I'm going to do Pennine train. Let's do that. I call it Pennine train. I do confirm. I want to add official. Now, which one was the one I had again? Yeah, this one. Add one of those. Then the passenger wagons, what were those called? Something L, I think? Yeah, it was one of these. I want to trace Pennine, yeah. This is the one here. So, I'm going to have, how many do we want? We don't want too many. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to put this locomotive will be a real locomotive. I'm going to add, how many wagons should I add? We've got 6 now. Well, I think 7. Yeah, I think 7 will do it. We don't want to add too many because then it will be a bit tricky for the train to pull all those. It'd be too heavy. These are old locomotives, so we don't want to add too many wagons either. Okay, so then I need a locomotive at the front because otherwise, how am I going to drive it? Yeah, this is the one I want, the Class 47. No, not at the back. No, we're going to need to move that one to the front. No, not that one. I moved the wrong one. Are you serious? I was meant to move this one up. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. That should do it, and I'll save that. Now we're going to do, because I think it's a custom formation you can use in your own scenario. You can't use it in a timetable service. Unfortunately, that's not an option in a timetable service. You have to use it in your own scenario. So we go to scenario planner. We're transmitting out two scenarios: operation 2 and operation 1, operation 2. I'm going to create a new one. Now I'm going to create operation 3. Operation 3. Okay, I'm going to enable off the rails because why not? I'm going to add, this is going to be my one, I'm always AI1. So I'll do that. Confirm. Bear with me everyone, bear with me. And find the right train, not that one, that's not the right one, not the class 37, this one here. You go across it in personal, here it is, Pennine train. That's what I want to select. I need to add my first path. Where do I want to start? Oh, I haven't thought about that. Aston line, no. I think I'll start in Huddersfield. We're going to be platform 1. No, wait, that's too small. What, Leeds City? Yeah, I think we'll do Leeds City Station. Platform 2. Let's do platform 2 for Leeds City Station. Okay, I'm going to confirm start marker, and then I want to select, let's do Manchester Victoria. We're going to stop at all the other stops as well. So I'll select all these, confirm instructions, confirm service. I'm going to add some other AIs. But when you're doing this, you want to make sure you don't stuff too many trains onto one scenario, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. You'll be stuck. There'll be a traffic jam if you stuff too many trains onto the rail at the same time. That's why you want to make sure you don't do that, because you're going to have a problem if you do. And now I'm going to Manchester Victoria as well. It's going to do all the stops, but I'm the one that departs first, so. This one's going to be class 101, and it's going to be a 4 car. Okay, save that. Add new service. I'm going to turn off the play control one because otherwise, because I'm AI1, because play control tend to be controlled by me. There's AI2, AI3 is next. Let's see, session, let's do that. Huddersfield, select all that. So I'm doing this all on stream, by the way. So, I don't usually do this on stream, but this is the first. This one's going to be a class 45 blue. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to have 4 because there's not enough space for the others. Maximum train length exceeded. Okay. That bottom one's just the locomotive itself. No, we don't want that. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh no, wait, no, I almost forgot to turn off the player control. I need to make sure I turn that off, otherwise I'm going to be on the wrong AI. 4. Add path. Confirm destination. Victoria East. Make sure it stops at all these stops as well, because otherwise, if you don't want to just driving through, that'd be silly. Okay. So it's going to be the other one, the class 47, the one I start or something. Yeah, I can only do 4 because there's not enough space for more than one train, so. AI 5. Next. Add your first path. Platform just Victoria. Platform 2. Yeah, when you're making a scenario, you have to be careful not to stuff too many trains on it, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. You're not going to be able to depart in time because there'd be a complete traffic jam. That's why you want to be careful you don't, So it's going to be a 2 car. And new service. Because that's why you have to be careful not to stuff too many trains on one scenario, because otherwise you're going to have a bit of a problem. There'll be a traffic jam. Otherwise, and you won't be going. That's why you have to be careful you don't stuff too many trains on one scenario. You don't want to stuff it with too many trains, because then you're going to have a big traffic jam. You'll be stuck at red signals because there'd be too many trains going at once. That's why you don't want to. You have to make sure Yeah, the last thing you want to do is stuff too many trains on the scenario. The last thing you want is to completely stuff it with trains. It's only up to 8. Oh, what is up to 9 coaches? Oh wait, it's 10. Oh, well that was too long. Okay, so we have to do, yeah, the highest is 9 of that one, because the 10 is too long. Oh well. Yeah, you have to be careful, yeah, because we don't want to stuff too many trains on here, because otherwise, yeah, we're going to have an issue. We're not going to be able to, yeah, we're the ones that part first, but yeah, it'll be a problem if we stuff too many trains on there. Oh, we're going to do that. Select all these. Oops, no. That's what you want as well. That's what you want already. Oh, it's only 12 PM. It's a lazy Sunday today. Okay, so then we want to select the class 45. Let's do the 45 here, but we're going to do with 7. Okay. I'm going to do one more, because the thing is I don't want to, we don't, as I said, you don't want to stuff this scenario with trains, because otherwise it's going to be a traffic jam. Because I've watched YouTube videos where it's like Megasim, one of the trains I watched it's done that before, and then there was, then it caught, the one thing it resulted in was a head-on collision with another train. Yeah, that's what it can happen if you stuff too many trains onto one scenario. It can result in an accident because there'd be too many trains coming, and of course, you know, and basically let the 2 trains go at the same time. That's why that's the reason why you don't stuff too many trains on one scenario. Okay. So now we're going to do operation 2. We're going to do play. It's loading. Here we are. I'm doing this train now, so how do we drive this? Oh, you're right, there's a master key right here, we have to turn that on. Reverse forward. We want to do free service. The train doesn't roll off. There's the wiper. Stop the engine. I think this one has the battery switch on the inside. That's a brake selector. Yeah, there it is. It does have it here. It doesn't have a fire going. Oh no, it does. I guess I can't test it. No. The cab lights on this one are up here. It's the left cab light, and the right cab light's on this side. And the headlights are. Why my wiper's still on? I turned it off. It's off. So here the headlights are here. I remember this is the tail light. What is set? What is it? That's fine. Let's turn those on. Alright, right hand side, left hand side. You know, we don't want to do that. Where are the headlights? How come I can't find the headlights? Marker lights. Well, that isn't that. Oh no, that's the tail light. Isn't it's the marker lights that we want? Oh yeah, the headlights on. Well, you said okay, some of them already stopped because I've got the green signal, so the others can't proceed until I've departed. So I need to unlock my doors. Oh wait, I haven't thought this. I'm not going to be able to move with the locomotive at the back. I actually haven't thought this through. There's no caboose car because instead of the caboose car, I had a locomotive at the back. Class 40, that's 45. It's on the front, it's a class 47. I've got 9, not like 7 wagons in total. I decided to go with 6 because I don't want to add too many because otherwise it's going to be, because the more wagons you add, the heavier the train is. Yeah, see, that looks like this is the over at the end, but I have to turn the tail lights on manually because obviously I don't turn on anything. No, it's up here, these red switches here. No, not that one. Tail light right want to turn on and the tail light left. Turn that on. The other trains are stopping because I have to depart first, because I've got the green signal and they have the red. Others can't go anywhere. I'm only make sure to put the trains in this station because I don't want to stop too many trains on the side, otherwise I won't be going anywhere. I'll do that. I'll on the train here. I need to start it up again, so I need to set this to engine only. And then I need to press the start button. Not the stop button, the start button. Yeah. Need to lock the door. Okay, we need to make sure we release the brakes. The track brakes already released. And the other the driver's brake already released. They want to get some beans here and put the throttle on. Off. A second man this time. I can send the second man seat if I want to. I can even reach the driver's controls from here. Oops, no, let's not do that. I accidentally gave it full power. Yeah, I don't think we want to do that. There's a handbrake. I don't want to do that. The train's moving, that's not safe. Oh goodness, that door is supposed to be locked. That's not supposed to be open, that's not safe at all. Why are we... Oh, apparently it seems to be... Well, I don't really put the brakes on it, though. What's happened? moving backwards. No, no, no. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Brakes, 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 brakes. Stop. Total still on. The straight brake, so I've got the drive brake is off here, but the straight brake is on.